This is your girl Kali Kouture, and I just poured up with beers and bottles.
It's your main man, PBM Louie.
It's the homie GL.
And we're Bids.
And Bob.
Shout out to our official sponsor,
Bel Air Rosette.
Pick it up anywhere it's sold.
Gang. Yeah. What? Beers and vibes. Beers and vibes. Beers and bottles. Beers and vibes. Flies. Bad as mobs. Pop.
Yeah. It's your main man, PBM Louie.
It's the homie GL.
With Bids.
And bottles.
Got a special guest with us today.
They call me Miss Couture.
Talk to him.
Miss Couture.
Yes, Kali Couture, baby.
Kali Kouture. Let's get into it.
Infamous.
The infamous. You know what I mean? Before we start talking about, what's going on with Miss Kali Kouture, how your week was?
Man, it's Libra season, you heard?
Okay.
Big Libras. I know she a Libra. I seen it. You know what I'm saying?
He a Libra too.
You a Libra too? When was your birthday?
Nah, mine's the 16th.
It's coming up.
We
Okay, but you know
outside.
it's the whole month. You know what I'm saying?
He don't know no
I'm
better,
still
man.
celebrating.
He a Libra too.
ain't
She
nothing
a
like-
Libra too?
Yeah,
Big Libra energy.
ain't nothing like a Cancer though. I mean, fuck yeah.
Cool story, quiet for y'all.
Yo, so Kali, we come up here, right? We like to talk about origin stories, where it came from, where we all started from, the blocks we come from, so on and so forth. What's your origin story?
Okay, so I grew up on Chadwick.
Bit bad way. Yeah.
I grew up on Chadwick. That's in Newark, New Jersey. Like that's just the baseline. It's crazy because I haven't lived there throughout my whole childhood year, but that's the block I rep.
The basis of your block.
That's the basis of my block.
Cap time.
Yeah,
What-
you said Cap Town. I think Cap Town is that's Peshon,
Clinton
right?
Yeah, it's Peshon and
Clinton Avenue. Yeah, but that's still
Clinton Avenue
too.
from Chadwick.
Yeah, when you come in from like housing authority living and stuff like that, we went from Chadwick to Peshon because
Right.
that's all housing community.
Right.
So, yep, housing. Wait, that's that Chadwick, Peshon to Dayton Place.
Oh, down Dayton Street.
Dayton Place.
Damn.
Yeah.
You moved it. You was in the heart of it. You was in the thick of things coming up.
I mean, that's housing, man. My mother,
Right.
no matter how much you work, everybody want that little low rent
Right.
until you
Yeah,
make
God.
it to get that.
So bring us to the relationship with your parents, with your mother, your father. You know what I mean, so on
Yeah.
and so forth. Tell us about that.
So, my mother, she's a dope woman. Like I love my mother for real.
Right,
I
right.
think that's why I get most of my personality and stuff.
Mhm.
I feel like I'm one of the blessed ones because coming up in those neighborhoods, you
Right.
know, parents get addicted to the streets and all
Facts.
that stuff.
Right.
And I never had to subject myself to that.
Right.
Like she just was one of them hardworking mothers who worked for the public schools and just took care of us. And my father, he was a gangster. My father worked for the city, but he was, the regular garbage truck man. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
But they get the same respect because they getting that paper doing their thing.
God.
But yeah, my father, he the one who went through his battles. He's incarcerated right
It
now.
still is incarcerated?
Yeah, incarcerated. My mother moved on. She remarried. But I have a dope stepfather. Shout
Right.
out to the stepfathers and
In the
stuff
world.
like that.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
mother remarried, and it's three of us. I'm the oldest of two.
Oh, right.
My mom took care of her sister kids and everything. Like 11 of us in one house, literally.
Wow. You know how
Yes.
it goes.
Yeah,
Is nobody
that was
over you
deep.
though? Out of your mother's kids or out of
Oh
your
no,
father's kids?
I'm the oldest out of everybody.
Oh,
Yep,
wow.
I just turned 38.
Oh,
Yep,
congrats. Chop it up. Chop that.
38 for real.
Chop that up for her,
September
you know
the
what I mean?
30th. Yes.
That's what it
Grown
is.
woman shit.
Happy belated.
Thank you, big Libra.
Right.
Yep. And then I got two other sisters up under me.
No boys. You don't got no brothers or anything?
No boys.
I'm surprised.
For real, the
You know what it
generation
is?
that we're doing now, and we having boys.
Right.
Yeah,
You know
but
what
we
it is?
having
You know,
boys.
I knew you for some years now on my own terms. I
Mhm.
remember the first time I met you, I believe Keith and them was coming to your store. That was years ago. That might have been 2012. And I think they was trying to sell you a garment or whatever. And you was like, yo, bring your garments in and just try to do like a little preview. You know what I'm talking about? BWS Wellness. the massage guy.
Oh,
He came
okay,
with my man Coop,
yeah.
And I think he started training you or something like that. Was like 2012
Yes,
or
and that was a
2013.
while ago, like, for real.
Right.
And he did. He started like, he was like a motivator.
He was a motivator.
He was
at
like
the
a
time.
motivator and stuff like that.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
shout out to him.
And
for
you was
real.
the first person. That was the first time I went to your store. I met you there. Obviously.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I tell my wife, I'm like, we just came from this lady's store. Her store was dope. She's like, yeah, what's her name? I'm like, I think her name was Kali Kouture. She's like, I grew up with her.
Yes, and that's how I was
Like,
about
that's like
to
my
say.
big
Like,
sister. She's
yes,
like,
me, B, all of us on the same block. I know for real. Like Yasmin and all of like
Yasmin.
these is family that I grew up with. Like Chadwick is
It's
a family block.
Yeah.
That's what
We
she was
did the whole block parties and everything.
Right.
Did the whole like for real. You fought. We jumped you on Chadwick.
That's
like
a fact.
for real. Like,
That's what I heard.
he said that's what I
That's
heard.
what I heard.
That's
We
what my
thought we
wife
was
coming.
Zoo Crew and everything. It
Right,
was.
right.
Oh, God.
I played
like-
basketball for Zoo Crew.
She
Everything.
was adamant about it too. She's like, yeah, that's like my big sister. I'm
Word
like,
is born.
Yeah.
I'm like, you don't even know her.
Word is
She
born.
was like, no, I'm dead serious.
Dead
She was little.
serious. Her mom, everybody,
Right.
like it's a community up there, and it's crazy. Like still to this day, they be like trying to get together and do little block parties.
Right.
And like in the summertime, it's a good thing when as I'm watching you and B family. Like I love y'all.
I appreciate it. We
Like
love you as well.
really,
You know what I'm
like
saying?
y'all is really. Like y'all's like one of my cutest favorite couples.
Right,
you know?
Oh, y'all couple goals
No,
out here.
they are couple.
You know why? Because I feel like a lot of people fuck with us, right? Because we grew up on the gram. You figure, you know, she was 21, 22 when I met her.
Word.
And we all got our trials and tribulations, but somehow we made it through. We stuck it out
Y'all,
on both
I
ends. You know what I'm saying?
love watching y'all, and then the kids. I'm like, look at that.
Right.
Only if I could just shut up or chill out sometimes.
But one thing B don't do, she don't shut up.
Nah.
You know, you gotta get a nigga to accept it. She be trying to fight a nigga.
Nah, for real, no, for real. That's like I be saying this all the time. Like, yo, like I'm stuck between being a real nigga and a female. Like, it's supposed to be my soft girl era, but I'm just really like a
You think
mixty.
in relationships it be sometimes a lot of men lack patience and finances, or either one of the two. So now when it's time for you to like trade your focus on them, and then you really get in depth after the first 6 months, you're like, this guy ain't really who I thought he was. Is it those scenarios lately that I'm saying that you've been obviously in the dating world because you're not married? I'm
Yeah, I'm
supposing,
not
right?
married.
So you know what I mean. And in that dating world, has that been one of the things you've been found, or has it been a reason like you've been just not satisfied, so you just start stepping out on?
Or
like,
she could
which one
just
it
tell
is?
us her reasons.
Or she could just tell us.
Word up. I was going for you.
I want to say that I'm more of still just trying to like do what I want to do. You know, like I know I don't want to rush relationship things. Like, you know, of course I've been in a relationship for a while, but it's not like one of my like a rush thing for me.
It's not a goal of yours.
Yeah, it's like when it happens, it's happening at the right time. But just to be considering just marriage and all that stuff, that's a lifetime commitment.
For sure.
That mean like if I get married, it's nothing else. I'm not breaking up with you
Ain't
at
no
all.
divorce.
Right.
You know, I'm not
Ain't no
doing none of
divorce.
that. Like this is
Right.
it for me. So, you know, I just want to make sure that this is it for me. You know, because you know, you could be happy. I make wedding dresses all the time.
Right.
And I just be talking to the women, and some is like getting remarried and all that stuff like that, second marriages, and it just be more of, you know, I just be fed up, you know. So I'm just like, I don't never want to get to that fed up point.
But what do you think is your personal issues just with relationships? Just
My
you personally,
personal
like some of the
issue?
pet peeves with men that you have had in the past.
I don't like people who argue with me.
What you mean?
She a Libra. We don't like to argue.
I don't
man.
like to argue.
You know that.
I am
Confrontations.
big on communication. And literally, like, you know, you don't have to second guess. You don't have, obviously, because I am a person that like be out and I network a lot.
Right.
You know, I deal with a lot of insecure people.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And like I'm learning how to tone down me. Like, and when I say that, because I'll be out, if I see you, what's up, Louis? I might dap you because you married. I don't hug married men, but like if I see some friends, I'll be like, oh, what's going on? Do a little side hug or stuff like that. And most guys, if you with somebody, they don't like none of that shit.
Nah, but you shouldn't have to dim your
But
light, bro.
I don't exactly. I be feeling like I've been
agree with you.
always a social butterfly.
Right.
So therefore, you know, when you get with people and stuff like that, they don't know how to take that. They take it as you flirt with everybody.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you.
You loose.
I'm gonna be honest with you. In my younger years, when I was first dealing with B, I had those same insecurities that you're speaking about. Like, yo, I'm like, yo, every time you see a nigga, you gotta hug him. Or you gotta talk to him. She's like, bro, I grew up with these dudes all my life. Some dudes I went to school with, college with. We got bonds outside of just, you know what I mean? I used to be dancing. I used to be trying. So these dudes would be in some of my dance groups. Like, I ain't with that.
Yeah, specify that.
But as life go on,
Dance
obviously
groups.
I had to understand that, you know what I mean? No homo. As life go on, I had to understand that, you know what I mean?
Like, yes,
if
being
she's gonna be with you or
friend-
not.
Yeah, having a male friend or anybody, that don't mean that you gotta sleep with them.
Right.
You know,
For
and
sure.
it actually be kind of good for me. Like literally, I got more male friends than women friends.
Right.
And I love the fact that I could communicate and just regular talk to them versus being portrayed by a female.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of jealousy, envy. It's a lot of stuff that come with women.
But I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You carry yourself like a queen pin. So I don't see nobody. Since I met you, like, and I wouldn't think nobody would just come out their character, like, you know what I mean. And they got to be a bold nigga to try to come and talk to you. If from the outside looking in,
From the outside,
you know what I mean. You look so bossed up.
Yo,
Niggas be like, oh,
big step.
you know what I mean? Big stepper. And now, you know, I like those type of women. You know, that's how I met my woman. I felt like my woman was, you know what I mean, was one of those type of, but she was a younger version of obviously what you are now, what she is now. You know what I mean? So when I first seen you, I'm like, oh wow, she just like, and then you was just welcoming though. At the same time, it's boundaries.
It's boundaries.
I just feel like if a dude know you and he like in a relationship with you, and once he kind of like figure who you are, but at the same time, nobody could be trusted. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
But I don't mind a hug, but not the hug, rocking hug. Not the I hit this before hug. Y'all know the hug.
No,
The extra kiss on the cheek
Listen,
with the hug.
what Drake did a verse about it, like who was running
No
in
dick
what?
to vagina. Too much dick to vagina, my boy.
Too much.
hugging my lady too
You still
long.
smiling after he walk away. What the fuck you smiling for? Yeah.
But you know what? Honestly, I don't even take it like that too, because say like, you know, like if we out, then, you know, it was, I know somebody who probably could have been just super funny and they be like, maybe you bust your ass. Like, you know, like it could be like a joke or anything that can make you laugh. Like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? But like, you know, a lot of people, you know how they say, like the best way when you're greeting someone, honestly, make a cute little joke, because everybody loves to laugh. Laugh is good for the soul. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It breaks everything down. Not disrespect, like joking, because you know some people could try to be disrespectful and say things in a joke, but a cute little joke and stuff like that, I think that breaks ice with things.
And I learned if you introduce them, they feel a little bit better. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean, like introduce the woman?
Like if
you
me and her
introduce your
walking
mouth.
up to another girl and I speak to the girl, introduce them. If you don't introduce them, she'll be wondering
So
how
like a
you
big
know
respect,
her.
you
You
know?
know it is because a lot of people want you to acknowledge their position.
Yeah, and what you introduce her as.
Yeah.
This is my wife.
I think
Opposed
that's
to, this is B. It's
Nah,
different.
they gonna be
Yeah.
even.
How you doing? This is B.
yeah.
Opposed to me saying this is my wife.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, yours is a lot big difference because you're
Right.
married. You
That's
get what
right.
I'm saying? Versus like, if me and him was dating and we're just not really publicly that, you know what I'm saying? If
Right.
you like, oh, this Kali, I'll be cool with that.
Right,
because I don't want to be attached to you if it's really not going
Yeah,
anywhere.
And
You
don't
get
give
what
me
I'm
the
saying?
false title if that's not what we is.
If that's not what we is. So I wouldn't get offended because I'm Kali. How you doing? And you know, keep it moving. But like it's different levels to this, you know. But now if we out and then if I post you, nigga, you mine. Who am I?
You in this for life, this death row.
This death row. I is working on it, nigga. Like,
So let's segue to something else, right? So I want to go back to like we went from your origin story. We talked about a little about relationships. Let's talk about how you started doing the clothing.
the Kali Kouture.
With the Kali Kouture.
Ooh, it's crazy because like when I like that.
What year was it when you first like I'm talking? I ain't talking about doing it like little small stuff. I'm talking about when you was like, yo, this is what I'm doing, and that's it.
Like a seamstress, like when she became.
Yeah,
Yo,
when I became a seamstress.
We gonna get into that. But before,
Nah, I seen the sip and sew. I was,
Yeah.
I'm
but not only that, she
I'm a
teaches sewing
business
classes.
woman,
She
but
like
yeah.
she a big dog. Good.
Yeah. So we you know what? I never shy away from my start. So I want to just be honest about this, because I always be having to just say this, because coming up, even from working from the school, and then like, there ain't enough money for me. A friend introduced me to dancing. I'm like, oh shit, let's see what's up with that. And then, I went up in the club.
That was the next thing we was talking about.
I grinded for 2 years.
Jersey Girl. She was one of
Jersey
Girls'
Girls
finest.
for real. I actually
2010, 2009 work.
I actually built up my name and people from that. You know what I'm saying? And like, I just was stacking. But then, like, being in that lifestyle, you just get so exhausted. Like, man, I don't want these niggas touching me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
come with a lot.
Yeah, it go through a mental process of
how many years
certain
was you
things.
dancing in?
2 years.
2 years.
Yep, I grinded for 2 years.
Because I know it was like a short little
You
time.
got in and out.
Yeah, it was 2 years for real. And I ganked up with a team. They was called Team Thick. Like, we were more.
Hold on.
Yes.
I got a question. Fuck all the small talk, right? Before I already see what you was getting into, so we gonna stop you early, right? So, Kali, there's rumors going around, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they said that you was a female pimp, right? That you had a team of female women that you brought to the strip club that you made money off of.
Yeah,
So before we start the team thing, I just seen where you was going with it. You almost stole my fuck the small talk.
we had to jump in. Hold
No,
on.
you know what's so crazy? That is so crazy. Yo, they used to be like, yo, Kali a madam.
Yeah,
back then
they
they used to be saying I was a madam. And I'm like, I ain't no damn madam. Because none of my girls, they wasn't doing the other shit. They wasn't like prostituting and none of that shit.
Play.
Yeah, they wasn't doing that. Like, my girls was stage girls. Like, we barely went around the bar and did lap dances. Like, that wasn't us. We were real entertainers doing tricks.
Did you take a cut?
You said, did I take the what?
Did you take a cut?
No, we all split money evenly.
Oh, okay.
We all made money together, and at the end of the night, we all broke bread.
You just was the face.
Everybody.
Evenly.
You just was the face, like the more lit one.
All of them was the face. I mean, we
you
had
was the
3
face.
Spanish.
Everybody knew you.
We had 3 Spanish girls and 3 black girls, and that's how we conquered.
I told my wife, I said, yo, before I knew you, baby, I was going to the strip club just to see Kali. I don't know if she remember. It was me, my uncle Messiah the poet. It was all of us.
I know Messiah.
You know what I mean? The big dogs. She used to be the, you know what I mean?
It's so crazy because like
back in the day, I know you was dealing with Fa.
Oh man, you really, this brother really did his homework. He know me.
I know. Tell me early. I gotta do my own research.
I know.
Yeah,
you know. Qua used to deal with Bianca before me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
you know, I know
because
this.
B used to be down there.
You
you
know,
get
I
what
know
I'm
this
saying?
shit. I don't.
Look, you
tell him be business like that, man.
You let the nigga get the pussy. Let the nigga get the pussy. I like you. I love you. Ain't nothing I could do. You know what I'm saying? He missed a good thing. I grabbed it.
And you know what's so crazy? That was like a battle for Fa at that time because I started dancing when he went to jail.
Right.
Because I wanted still to maintain
2011, 2012.
our lifestyle and everything that we had. Down to cars, cribs. He took care of me around that time. So I had to really like transition and hold him down. So
real one.
When I, you know what I'm saying, came into, that's why I still had a little bit of like people, because people always say when you like dancers, no, like we got a whole bunch of self-respect. When we in that lifestyle, we basically mind fucking you because you are imagining fucking us. And that's really what the mind is. You know, we are playing. We are playing the game. We are role acting. A fantasy.
Right.
So therefore, but at the end of the night when it's 2:30, see ya. You get what I'm saying? We out. You know what I'm saying? And I know that's what most of our girls was doing. Like half of my girlfriends had boyfriends.
Right.
So, you know, that really was something to do to get us there. Money, and like, you know, it was fast money because we was leaving with $2,000 a night. Like, for real, I went from working at the Board of Education in the office, making $600 every 2 weeks, from making $2,000 a day. I ain't even get up anymore. Like, I was like, you know what? That's it for me. Like, I'm just gonna ride out. Like that.
She went from pushing pencils to pushing pistols.
Yeah, I was like, fuck them kids. For real. I definitely was like, fuck them kids. For real.
Fuck them kids.
I definitely was like, fuck them kids.
Fuck your daughter.
and you really stopped. And I'm trying to. A lot of people look. I know we had Didi on here, right? And she spoke about the time difference. How they was making money then to how they not even making no money like that, right? Back in the day, I was just coming in. I'm a young nigga. I'm only 36. So in 2010, I was only 21, 22. You know what I'm saying? I was probably 24, maybe, right? So I say that to say that my money, I was making money, but I'm so young and dumb. I'm spending it so differently than what I do now. So if I go to strip club, then I'm going there with $5,000, $3,500 going.
Word.
Just keeping
it
real.
was a different type of phase.
And then after that, we going to that lighthouse or something in the city, and we going to try to get the women. We going to try to. So I'm tricking.
Sites.
Whatever you call it, what you want.
Sites.
Or we going to sites. You know what I mean? I'm a street nigga, so I'm with my old heads at the time. If they 16 years, 17 years old, my senior. So if I'm 24, they 40.
Right.
So they playing they on a different level.
Yeah.
I'm just getting.
And then you naming some heavy hitters around that time, because just
RIPO.
Yeah, just on a whole nother phase of like just hanging out and then going up in there. I've been giving stacks and I'm just up in there willy-nilly and wilding, So that is a different era. It was definitely a transition. But when I was ready to stop.
So what got you ready to stop? Because not too many people jumped in and out like you.
Especially at that price range. God,
yeah.
was you at your peak? Was your pinnacle when you was getting it?
Yeah, you know what? I'm a good stacker.
What's the most you ever saved from dancing?
The most that I ever saved when I left dancing and transitioned into the businesswoman, I left there with $200K. And that was like
cash, pussies.
Yeah, that was cash. And I was dealing like once I came home, I didn't have to pay no bills. But he was struggling because I couldn't stop at that time. So it was like one of them battles, like, yo, like
you was addicted to the money.
I was addicted to the money at that time.
And he like, yo, I'm home now. You can stop.
Yeah.
You can stop now.
Yeah, but as women, once we are able to really take care of ourselves,
make your own money,
we really don't feel like we have to deal with nothing. So if you got a man that's probably stepping out or doing other shit and all that shit, you like, man, fuck out of here. I ain't gotta tolerate this.
Right.
So I think making my own money built me up to this woman who I am. Because I learned to hustle from there.
Right.
I just applied it to a different type of game. Like a different type of product. So I went from there and I'm like, yo, I gotta do something with this money. And my homegirl was like, you know what? Let's open up a boutique. I'm gonna meet you halfway.
And what was she doing at the time?
She was doing, she was selling clothes. She was a booster.
Oh, that's
What year was
for
this?
some reason I thought you had boosted.
Yeah, no, you said nah.
I thought you boosted.
Nah, she was a booster, but I was getting
where she
customers.
at now? Where she at there?
Yeah, she was.
I'm telling you, I'm a booster king. I'm one of the heavy supporter. I know y'all don't judge me on this, bro. I know I'm a booster supporter, dog. Niggas be like, yo, how you be having all that fly shit on? Booster. How my wife got these $2,900 boots. Booster.
Yeah, nah. She was doing her thing and we just came together and we just made it work from there. So we opened up our store. She obviously stacked it all up from there.
Right.
I was finding out different ways to like put stuff in our store and we was rocking out for a minute.
What year was this?
Damn, I can't even recall the years. I'm sorry.
It was definitely 2011, 2012.
Around that time, yeah. Yeah, that's when we first opened. Because right now, they've probably been like 16, 17 years since I had my own business now. So, yes, I just be just adding up. It's hard for me to go backwards.
Yeah. So let's talk about your child. Is that your oldest child?
Yes, that's my oldest son, James.
How many children?
No, I have two. I have two. I have Chase and James.
James, 2 boys. Oh my God.
2 boys. That's why I said our generation is raising boys. Now.
Right. So let's talk about your oldest son. Let's explain what's the situation with him, because I seen him go from a big guy. So I think he's in a wheelchair now.
Yeah,
right?
James transitioned. James, he was born regular, and at 13 he had a severe asthma attack, and that left him not able to, walk or talk. But he's very well taken care of. Right. I got a strong support system.
Right.
And How old
is he now?
It's my son, 20 years old.
He's 20 now?
He's 20.
Wow, it's damn, the years is going like
Yeah. Yeah. I have a personal page, and I post him more on my personal page. I don't do the business no more because, that's his testimony. This is his story. So,
Right.
I'll just let him know he's doing fine. He's, he pop up in there. He got a little couple of pictures up there with me and my youngest son. But yeah, I shelter him a lot because, social media could be harsh
It
sometimes.
can be very harsh.
You know what I'm saying?
very
And I'm just happy that he's still here.
Yeah.
And we really when I say we really take care of him, because when he went through this transition in his life of when that situation happened, we were in a long-term care facility.
Right.
We had to really alter everything to get him home.
Right.
So that caused that shit. I brought my mom a house. We had to put the ramps in. We had to really get busy because that's the only way they was letting
Him come
my
home.
son come home if everything was straight. Shout out to my sister, because me and my sister did this for my mom.
Right.
That's Barbie and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So we both got together and we made it work. And when you're looking at long-term care facility, not taking away from any culture, because they always try to make like our Black culture like we don't take care of our kids and stuff, because of like what he really went through. He really changed, but it was all white kids up in there, like left for the
Right.
state and for the nurses to take care of. My son never had a bed sore. My son ain't like, we really go hard for James.
Right.
I got a strong support system. Shout out to my mom.
That's amazing, man.
Shout out to
I'm-
Mama
that's
Couture,
something we can
man.
appreciate. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for real. I do whatever I need to do for them.
Right.
That's my heart right there.
And so coming from that, how do you deal with your day-to-day business, knowing that you got to deal with the situation with your son and your family? And I know it's an ongoing thing.
Yeah.
It never stops. Does that affect your relationship with men as well, knowing that you got to do both?
It's crazy though, because it's like I don't know. I guess that's why my mental be kind of messed up a lot, because it's like kids in a relationship is like super important,
Sure.
and I have a great he has a great father. Shout
Right.
out to like the people that I chose to be men and meet there. But we have days, like I have Tuesday and Wednesday. His father got Thursday and Friday, and then we come in with the nurses to cover everything. Like everybody got days and calendars of how we go around taking care of James.
Right.
I brought him a van so we could be able to move him around so he's not subject to the house. He could be able to get around, and we do stuff for him.
'Cause he's not able to move around at all by himself?
No, when I say that he's not able to do nothing, like we change him, we shift him, we do everything. James is just sitting there smiling. He's more alert now.
Right.
So, he like when you come into the room and then you look at him or we talk to him a lot, he know what's going on.
Right.
But the James that, as far as like my son running up to me like, "Mommy, your bald head," no, not ass, but your bald head self, like, because he always used to hide on me.
Right.
But that kid that I just hold on to those type of memories and stuff
Those
like
moments,
that.
Yeah.
And now I have Chase. Chase is 9 years old. He's the big brother to James.
Right.
Even though James is a big brother, Chase has been brought up around James where he could sit there and change James' trach, suction him, and do all that stuff for him
By himself.
That's dope.
by himself
At 9?
at 9.
Yeah, big
At
dog.
9. Yeah, my son is such a big dog. He got soon I got him the phone so me and him could communicate. He got a Cash App. He orders stuff online. Everybody Cash
You
App
gotta
him his
feed him
money.
and stuff too?
Yeah, he feeds him. He has a feeder, like he drink from like the tube. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But he just basically clean him like and suction him, because stuff like that, it keep like moist, he can't swallow.
Right.
So it keeps a lot. So it's a lot taken care of, and he's an adult now.
Right.
So yeah, he's not little anymore.
So it's a different thing.
It's a different body weight and
Right.
all. So it's a lot that goes into it, but we hold on. I guess that's why we're blessed,
Right.
for real, because we make sure these kids straight.
That's what's dope. So let's transition. Let's transition to the point when you first got into the mall. So
Mm-hmm.
you've been doing it for all these years, doing what you're supposed to be doing. Explain to us, how did you get in the mall? And then what was the steps to getting towards that?
When I say
You was one of the first stores that we knew from the hood. That was in the
Thank
mall.
you. Nobody
Give
don't
her
never
flowers.
say that.
Give
No,
her
for
flowers.
People get
real.
your flowers. I'm
man.
gonna be honest with you, yo. You was the first. I know what's the
I
name
was
there
the
now.
first
I know all these other people in there
one.
now, but you was the first
I
one.
was the first
You
one.
know what it is? It's hard for
like-
dudes to give the females the I'm gonna get it to you. You was the first. I seen you in it 2 years ago. You like 2 years ago, right?
I had it for 3 years now.
So,
yeah,
but
yeah,
I
yeah.
seen you personally. Until
Yeah.
I seen it on the board, Kali Kouture. I'm like, what? I'm like, nah, this ain't the same Kali. You know what I mean? And I go up in the mall, it's you. I'm like, oh,
no,
it is
for
her.
real. Like, no, when I said keep your Instagram and stuff clean, it's crazy because, you know, I'm still from, even though I'm from the hood, I think I go through like different measures, like, you know, somebody trying to pull you back, and then somehow you like, you know what? I'm a different person now.
Right,
You
right,
know,
right.
like, so I think I go through like different, you know, mind frames of that. But on that social media, it's so important to keep it clean because that's how they found me.
On social media.
On social media.
Wow, that's crazy.
I didn't believe it. Even when I look at the like the famous people I dress, K Michelle and
Yeah,
stuff
I
like
seen
that,
it.
like that's how they found me. And I just try to keep a clean profile. It's so important. You know, I'm not the best with that social
And
media
so
stuff.
explain what happened. They contacted you.
They contacted me, and when they contacted me, it was like, oh no, we have an opening in the store. We would like your brand to be in and stuff like that. I didn't even really believe them. I missed the whole first appointment and everything. And then they recontacted me. I said, this got to be real.
Right.
You know, so I was like, let me go see what they talking about. So when I pulled up at Woodbridge and stuff like that, and she was showing me the stores, and they was, you know, telling me the price rates and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, that's affordable. I'm like, you know, they making it affordable because I've been shopping in these malls for a real long time, and I don't never see no black businesses
At all.
in no
That's
in
a
no
fact.
mall.
Definitely don't.
Definitely
For
don't.
real, I don't never see no black business in no mall. So I was like, you know what? I can't let no opportunity like this go. You know, and I had a couple of friends that was supporting me. Like, it don't hurt to try. You know,
That's
you just
real
got
stuff.
money sitting there. Just go on and try it. You
Right,
know.
right.
And when I tried it, it was amazing for me. Like it
Right.
at the first 2 years, it was good. But it just seemed like right after COVID, it just been one of these little rocky
it's a
roller
roller coaster.
coasters and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Mhm.
But you know that come with part of the game.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I held out tough. I'm a custom designer, so most of my money come from
Custom designer.
Yeah, custom. So you know,
You think it'd have been different if you would have put out say you would have been out came out kind of seasonal, like because I know your prom shit go crazy.
Yeah.
When I see proms come, all I see is you, especially in the hood, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you think it would have been different if you'd have came out just for proms, like but only seasonal. So
Only
say you-
seasonal.
Say if you came out like
Proms,
3 or
weddings.
4 months.
Yeah,
of
I'm
the year.
doing that now. Like proms went. So right now we are like we're doing things pre in advance for
Right,
prom.
pre-orders.
So like right now, like even though we have orders, and I'm like, I only touch anything 1,500 and above when
Right.
it come down to dresses for
Ooh.
prom season.
She trialing.
Yeah.
Twiling.
That's the only time like I do touch anything custom from there.
right.
Everything else now we're just making just to put on a rack because we got some people who can't pay me 1,500.
Right.
You
need to get
know,
all
so
customers.
now we got the $700 rack. Now we got the now we ain't going 500. You know what I'm
Oh.
saying? Because that's around that's
Talk your
around
shit
income
now,
tax
talk
time
your
now. That's around income tax time
Yeah.
now. So prom is a big season. This is the only time that your child waited all these years to go to prom.
I needed my daughter gonna graduate in 9 years. I need a discount in
start
9
saving.
years.
No, for real, that you're like your child wait all these years. We wait all these years to do what? Graduate and go to prom.
That's a fact.
So this is a big moment of your
Your
life.
child's life.
Yeah. So you got to do it big. And you know, now when it come down to these designs, everything costs, down to stones, down to feathers, and all this stuff costs.
And it's more up now. The
Yeah,
price
it's
is
more
up.
up than now. Like if you try to order something and get something from another country, the shipping is more than a product.
Oh, damn.
The shipping is more than a product. So it's a lot that plays into it, but we are doing things for prom. So I'm getting all the pocketbooks already. We done made today, we done made 6 gowns just to put them up there. Yeah, now I have the capability to hire a team
different,
now.
yeah.
So Yeah, it's just 3 of us in there, and we cutting and getting to it.
So let me ask you a question. So it's you know, it's thousands of women that want to be in a position that you're in, and some young ones that's graduating high school and probably just, you know me, a freshman in college that want to be in a position. What would you tell them to do? 3-part steps: how to start off, how to save the money, and then how to get to the position that you at now.
Okay, so first I want to tell them how to start off, because you always got to establish your brand. When people ask me what is Kali Kouture, how you get Kali Kouture, because my real name is Sequoia. I tell them Sequoia is a tree, a forest, and everything is in California. So the Sequoia trees, the Sequoia Park, Sequoia Forest, you know what I'm saying? There's even a Sequoia truck, you know?
Right.
But that's where we get Kali Kouture from. So we get the KK. So when you establish your brand and you found out what products you want to do and what you want to do, I say just go hard with consistency. Because I didn't start off just making clothes. I had this boutique, and I was like, the only way we're going to survive if we're different. So I started to learn how to make jewelry at first, one point making my own jewelry, and then I learned how to sew. I became self-taught. And when I say self-taught, like I'm straight YouTube University, you know?
Oh, you ain't go to school for this.
No, I didn't go to school for this at all.
YouTube University, but go ahead.
YouTube University. I went to a class to learn how to thread my machine. And after that, it was over. I was like taking outfits, flipping them inside out and everything, trial and error. I was like fucking up at first. I was making Gordon Gartrell, was it? Gordon Gartrell?
Yeah, I think so.
One sleeve lower than the other. When I say that, like, when I say Gordon Gartrell, like, you know, like if you ever seen somebody that try to make you a sweater and like them ugly Christmas sweaters and like one sleeve might be longer, it might be, one might stop up here, a person will put it on. Like I really went through a trial and error, but I stayed so consistent.
Right. They can't
and I gave up. I never gave up, so it became better and better. I became better and better at my craft.
Are you looking at me? Yo, what's up with you?
I became better and better at my craft.
The homie GL, we was all rapping. You know what I mean? He was always like going with me, right? And he quit 2016. And his music was at its peak, like the best peak, right? And then a rapper comes out named Pop Smoke. Everybody knows him with the same style, the same voice, the same material. Same
so let me hear you Pop Smoke it a little bit.
Yo, chill.
No, let me hear a verse real quick.
Did you hear Pop Smoke?
Let me hear a verse real quick.
Literally 2 years later,
Pop Smoke came out.
Pop Smoke came out 2018, and he dropped "Welcome to the Party." I said, "Yeah, dude."
Say "Welcome to the Party." No, let me hear some of your stuff real quick. Come on, drop some verses.
He is far from a rapper now. He's not that dude. But you know, I continued to go. But people don't understand the minor wins. Niggas like, damn, Lou, you only making like $5,000 a month off your music. I mean, I'm like, well, that's about 60 something.
No, but that's good, Louis. Though that's good.
Yeah, that's what
I heard some of your music and stuff like that too. You know, it's so crazy because I always wanted to be a rapper.
That's why you got the LL Cool J on right now.
Yo, I always wanted to be a rapper. Like I just didn't have the proper lyrics, but
I could have helped you with that.
I always wanted to be a rapper.
Right. My wife was a bit frustrated. She's like, I thought when you was 30, you was gonna quit. I wasn't making no money at all. And then when I turned 32, something happened. It was a switch that hit. The promotion started for me. People started being more receptive. I'm year 8 in. I started rapping 8. You know what I'm saying? I'm year 8 in, and now people buying clothes from me. I'm like, oh, these people buying. They spending $80 for 100 t-shirts. Hold up, maybe I might got something. Then I'm like, oh, damn, they did 1.8 million streams in like 6 weeks. So maybe I'm doing a little something. And then it started consistently. I'm getting booked every week. I don't know if you noticed. You probably don't check my page, but if you check my page,
no, I came through your page a couple of times.
Yeah, every week, I'm booked every week, and I charge $1,200 to come outside.
That's good.
The event that was at with y'all.
Oh, Mama Sushi.
Yeah, that's $1,200.
Okay. Oh, I came out. It was my birthday, but I made money off of that too. Sure. I only come out when it's I had to run when it's my birthday. I'm like. I go where the money reside. So it's my birthday. Y'all gonna pay me and give me bottle service? No problem. I'll come out.
But I do this everything. So they called me for Starlets. I said, yo, you call me for Starlets? The homie GL, you know what I mean? Woo book and the homie GL. So we did the homie me and the homie GL. We did the beers and bottles our first one.
Yeah.
We came out there. You know what I mean?
No, he good.
You know what I'm saying? So that was one of the first the first joints we did as a Beards and Bottles. So I just got GL booked, pushed up on him like yo, you got to book my man. It's his birthday.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And he did it, whatever. But GL just called me this weekend. He a bitch ass nigga. He called me like,
What's up?
yo, I got another booking, bro. I'm like, bro, you could try to do both, but you gotta take mines, bro, because I already put it in motion.
Yeah, them numbers, you know, it's a bit in war for the homie GL birthday.
Yeah,
man.
birthday. It's your birthday.
It's
You gonna have
Libras
1,200. You gonna have a lot of people here. But
How
let's
your
go.
Graham get so lit.
Yeah,
like
that's
that,
let's go back to how your gram get so look like that, because it wasn't like that years ago.
You
know
said
what I mean?
it
I know
wasn't like
No,
that
I'm talking
years ago.
No, because let me tell you something. This is what I just told you this when I'm gonna tell you on camera. You one of the most popular people in the city, in the whole city. Like not corner of the city, not nobody block, not no area. You know what I mean? Everybody know you for something different, but mainly for the clothes. But everybody, oh, that's my dog. But it's always positive. It's never no negative about you. You one of the first person that I know, right? That when I go ask, I ask a lot of questions.
Yeah.
I know everybody. So I'll call everybody, right? Your name will come up, but it's never in a negative light. It's like, oh, that's my dog.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good people's. Oh, this
You know, it's crazy, yo.
you that nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
I never really saw myself like that, but when I step out, I'm like, wow, I still be blown away and stuff like that.
The love you receive.
Yeah, the love I receive. I went to the 24 hours of peace and people was out there like, oh my God, I could take a picture with you, Kali. I'm like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it throws me off.
Because you Kali Kouture.
And then like, I just took my son for appointment Tuesday and I walked up in the University Hospital and then it's just like, yo, I like women from all different careers. It was police officers like, oh,
my nieces.
Kali, do you need anything? I'm like,
my nieces swear by you. You know what I'm saying? My nieces, there's like 4 of them. They like probably like 16 now. They're like, oh, they, you know what I mean? They swear by you. You that dog. You that dog. And they don't ever met you before.
I be blown.
They ask me, do I know? I'm like, yeah, I know, but I don't know. I'm like, I can link you with it. Like,
no, for real. They be like,
shit.
aren't you a famous designer? I be like, I am. Okay. Like, I still be blown away by it, but I think what it is, it's all love, you know, because I was sleeping on myself. I had a fire.
Right.
What's that? Was like 2 years ago. I had a major fire.
Big crazy, burned down everything.
It's crazy because it was 45 apartments at that complex in Carteret.
Wow.
And every apartment up in flames.
That's a lot.
45
I think
families.
I remember that. Was that when they had that big storm?
Yeah, 45 families.
Yeah, I remember that shit. That was crazy.
45 families. And I was working at Woodbridge Mall and I just get a call like, oh no, we need to make sure every person is accounted for. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? It was like the building is on fire. I'm like, well shit, let me get there. And then when I pulled up, it was like I was just watching everything burn. And then I was like,
couldn't believe it.
I just moved here. I just put furniture here. Like, I really built up everything when I moved here because I was just getting out of a relationship and I was starting over fresh. And then I got like one of them things like when I'm done with somebody, man, I had all this shit. Let me get my clothes. And I start over. I always been like a starting over person.
Right.
I don't cherish that stuff. Like I'm not really materialistic. Like, you know, the little pieces that I have, they cute and everything, but I really rock couture. And you
Rick
know,
Owens.
like here we go. Yeah, that's why I said I got little cute pieces, but I'm really like my own. Yeah, I really rock my own stuff, you know. But I had a big fire, and I was like, I was depressed really because I didn't know what was going to happen.
Did they reimburse you for some of the bread?
No, shit. I ain't had no. I ain't put the renter's insurance and none of that.
Damn.
Yeah, I was messed up, but the next day, really. I really knew that I was like somebody the next day, for real. Because once it hit the news, you know, news recorder caught me like, what the fuck? You know, just caught me in crying mode and shit.
Right.
But the city felt me, and different parts of the world
Carteret?
felt me. Yeah.
North City, North.
No, North held me. All the surrounding North, like literally.
Did it go for me?
A girl from Georgia hit me and she was like, Kali, I seen what's happening. I know you're gonna say no, but I don't care. I'm doing it and I'm gonna do it. I'm like, doing what? She said, I want to put up a GoFund and run it for you. I was so distraught. I'm like, girl, whatever you want to do, okay? But she started a GoFund. People was in my DM like, Kali, can you please post your Cash App? I posted my Cash App and from there, it was like 25. I went to work the next day, still picking myself up because I was running a program at that time.
Tell us about the program.
I teach kids in Newark how to sew. And
a life skill.
Yeah, life skill, because it's so underestimated.
For
But
sure, but no,
like I tell people that, like,
literally, cleaners, you can work
like,
anywhere with the life.
not only you can work, you could do your own. Everybody always want to look different,
right?
You know, and for custom, that means you're gonna pay.
Right.
You're not really like, you know, I mean, you a man. So if you stop at any one of them stores,
I was willing to spend $700 for that shirt that you had. I'm keeping it real with you.
But like all these different other designers around me, and I'll just be listening to their prices on coats and stuff. Like, they be racking it up. They be like $3,000 for a coat.
Right.
You know, so like all these different designers, it's money in that business.
For sure.
So, you know, I'm just teaching them a life skill that they can do so they can always create revenue for themselves.
Right.
That's
you know,
dope.
show them real entrepreneurship.
Right.
Because I've been doing this on my own for all this time. I get up when I want, I do what I want, I drive cars that I want. I made a lifestyle for myself on my own terms.
On your own terms.
You know, so I don't really have to report to anybody.
Right.
You know, so
let's go back to the Cash App though.
okay,
don't
you said let's
skip
go
over
back to
that.
the
You
Cash
gotta
people
App.
want to know
skip
that.
over that.
No. Like, they held me down. When I say the city held me down, even to where I walked in, like when I was teaching, they was like, Kali, we seen that you was having a fire. You know, we seen a GoFund. Okay, where you at right now? My girlfriend was like, okay, it's at the 25,000 right now. They was like, you know what? They put the Cash App up to 50,000. The girl created a $50,000 Cash App, but then 2 to 3 days, it was already at 25,000.
Did she give you all the money, or she did some bullshit?
No, nah, she ain't do no bullshit. When the Cash App hit 25,000, I went to work the next day, and when they saw that the Cash App was 25,000, and she told them where we was at, because they wanted me to come back and just get back to normal, they matched the GoFund.
Who? The city?
It was a community place that I was working at. I was teaching there. This was on Hawthorne Avenue. It's like a Boys and Girls Club.
I know you're talking. They booked me recently and they canceled me when they found out I was a gang member. But go ahead.
Like they matched.
Sorry to hear that.
They matched the GoFund that was at 50, but my Cash App, like people who didn't want to put their names on to the GoFund, people who wanted me to personally know.
No, yeah.
Like, yo,
this 5,000
this
came
was
from me.
You get what I'm saying? I was like, oh shit.
How much you took out that whole situation? 100?
I walked away with 100.
You hit old girl with something for putting you on?
No.
Hell no.
I lost everything. This was, I only had what I had on.
You get a thank you.
No.
It.
Like, for real, because she did that really out of the kindness of her heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, all I had, me and my kid, all we had was the clothes that we had on. We done lost everything down to, you get what I'm saying? And it's crazy.
And we live a certain type of lifestyle, so I noticed.
It was crazy, yo. Like, I had nothing. And it was even the fight was over, I was like, well, could y'all still go in and see if everything burnt? Like everything, like I was still trying to get them to go in there and see if everything were for real. So I started all over, but that's when I really was like, yo, thank you, God, because I do a lot of shit for my city. You know,
I see you.
For real.
It's
like,
that good energy
let's
coming
speak
back
about the
to
programs that you got there. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Come on.
Like, even just with the kids with the programs, I mess with a lot of seniors and juniors. My goal is for them to really make their own prom dress. That's what's really the beauty of it. Like, I'm going to make my money, but for somebody just to say, I attended her class and I made my own prom dress, that is a testimony. And that you get what I'm saying? So I can't wait till a lot of my girls I've been doing this now for the city every summer now. This will be my 3rd year. So shout out to North City. They clap me with a big one every summertime, and I put my friends and the local people around me in position to help and make it bigger.
Shout out to Roz.
Shout out to Roz, for real. And you know, I be on the news and everything when that happened. You know, like when I'm doing that, that's for the summer youth employment. Right. So
speedy job.
You're basically coming to me to learn how to sew as a job. So not only you getting taught a life skill, you're getting paid.
Yeah.
That's a dope combo.
We paying you to be an entrepreneur.
We're paying you to be an entrepreneur.
Woo.
For real.
That's a beautiful thing.
That's a beautiful thing. And I love what I do. Like this year I turned up the max of it because I'm on the ETPL list. So now what made me open my own facility, because if people go to like workforce, like they need a job or welfare or something like that, now I am a site
that you can holler at. They can
come to me and I teach you the skill and the state pays. So yeah, I try to just level it up and grow from there.
Kali, so let's we about to end it off right here, right? Like if you was, God forbid, if you was to pass away today, what you want? What was your testimony? What would you want the people to know? God forbid.
What would I want the people to know
about Kali Kouture?
About Kali Kouture, that I am
Sequoia.
as solid as they come. You know, I am genuine. I am pure. You know, when I sit back and really think about myself, I'm like amazed at this woman that I have become. Like it feels good for me to, like how you say when you ask about me and people always be having good things to say.
Things,
for real,
great
thing. Like I love that.
Right.
For real. And I feel like they'll always be like, yo, she always kept a smile. She was dope, you know what I'm saying? Like her energy was always great, you know? So those is the things that really be mattering to me, you know? Even though my mom like, don't worry about what people got to say. That's not why I live. You get what I'm saying? Like for people, but I do get a joy of not being into no bullshit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just be doing me. I be doing me. For real.
And before we get out of here, tell us about the sipping paint. Tell the people about your sipping paint.
So I want to offer the opportunity to like the sipping souls is more like an inspirational thing. Yeah, because when you come there, even though we're sipping and we're sewing, and which our next sipping soul is October the 16th, guys.
My birthday.
Just off of having the sipping souls, I'm starting to get private parties now. So girls who want having birthdays and stuff like that, and they want to get their friends together. So that's what make it dope. But it's an inspirational thing that I had set up, because once you come there, and then I teach you the little basics real quick. It's like we only there for like 2 hours, and then we might sew our little pillow or our hat or our little bag. That should inspire you to want to do more.
Right, especially if you got passion for it.
For real, you know? So like, oh my God, look what I made. And from there, that would inspire you to want to take my 7-week course that I have. And the 7-week course
come on back. Come on, give them a sample. Come on back.
And you wonder why she got 42,000 followers. She's a genius.
No, bro, it makes you want to take the 7-week course.
Yeah, my wife just told me, she's like, I know a lot of people, right? But Libra, I don't know no broke Libras.
No, for real.
And what I said to you earlier, I said that to you earlier
today.
No,
like,
on everything.
You doing doubles? That nigga going crazy. And you selling shirts. And you selling your brand.
No, for real. I was just sitting back. I'm like, what? We ain't had no fashion show in a while. You know what?
Let's talk about December 4th.
Let me pull some things together. You know, I'm happy that I have a dope name. I connected with a couple of dope designers, and I just want to name a few, because honestly, like I said, when I be sleeping on myself, and to just go out my way to ask somebody like, could you do this for me? And they be like, yeah, I'm down with it. I'm like, damn, thank you. But we have World Culture.
World Culture, man, that's my guy.
Yes, World Culture.
He got the best hats in the business. I love his hats.
Yeah, and he's having a pop-up shop tomorrow. So I'm
World Culture, shout out to World Culture. He got the best hats in the business.
Yes, and you know what? When I go, I'm going to get me a hoodie and a little beanie hat.
I'm telling you, they got the best hats, bro.
World Culture. We have Ern, okay, and I love Ern.
Hey, yo. I got some of the best clothes in the business.
No, for
my
real,
family.
especially like with the dudes. Like for real, I love those cargo pants. Like a lot of my friends got his pants, and I'm just like, yo, you know what I'm saying? And I love the bags that he just dropped.
He got
dope as hell.
Crazy bags.
You get what I'm
the
saying?
New leather coats.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's levels to this.
Going crazy.
And he definitely got the hood.
On smash
for
right
real,
now.
he definitely got the hood. We got myself that's coming out, and we have Mumeen McBride, you know what I'm saying? Like when I say we attacking every culture, like every culture, because when Mean got, you know what I'm saying, the LGBT community, like, shout out to
Let's
the,
get it right.
yeah,
Let's get that. Let's go. Let's go.
no, for real, him and Mason, and we got secrets.
Oh, secrets. That's hard.
Yes, we got secrets
yeah,
and stuff like that. I'm only trying to do like the ones that's been like super impactful.
Right.
7 designers. Shout out to the entertainers we gonna have. We got Monique the Star that's gonna be up there.
Oh, shout out to her.
Let's
Well,
go.
yeah, Monique the Star. That's just she you know, she's coming along. She got some songs. Shout out to Ferg and all of them.
Right. Ferg,
And then yeah, we're putting together one more artist that we're trying to just be in the midst of. But we're gonna have it at the Newark Waterfront.
Yep.
Crazy. December the 4th. We're putting it all together, and I just think it's gonna be amazing. Like when I think about the fashion show that I'm trying to produce, I'm thinking more of a Newark Rip the Runway.
That's hard.
You know what I'm saying? Because we haven't had a fashion show in a very long time.
Right.
We got some of the
And the ones that you did have, it hasn't been in Newark. It's been like in Rahway.
Yeah, it been out, but Newark and then on that waterfront right there, it's gonna be crazy. Just bringing the fashions there, just bringing the vendors there, and you know, like of course we're gonna have DJ Walla, like all everybody that's we're just gonna really bring it together because like we just haven't had, you know, what's the fashion shows that used to be going down at the Robert Tree Hotel and stuff
back
like
in the
that.
day. What's the name
yes,
of them shits?
back in the day and all of that stuff like that.
It used to be crazy.
It used to be crazy.
I used to go to every one. I ain't gonna even lie
But
to you.
stop it. We don't have it no more.
Right.
So we're just really trying to do something dope. And I think that this is going to be real impactful because I'm collaborating. I'm bringing a lot of diverse culture as far as like the city of Newark.
So when will tickets be available, and what are you charging us door?
Right now, we're getting all that together too. So we're gonna drop everything. Shout out to a lot of we messing with this model agency that but we know like a lot of girls that's gonna want to come out when soon we start the promotion.
Right.
Because right now we're getting the promo together.
Right.
And you know, we just want the hottest girls. Like we don't
want the little ones. We want the thick ones
that's
too.
what I'm saying. When I think of models, we don't have to
Not
get
my
the
boy.
ones like shout out to the slim ones and but it's the runway of Newark. And you know, like
we need them thick.
yo, for real, the little lodge, like for real, we got
We need
like
your
my
body
boy.
done. We need some with your body not done.
we need some winter fawns.
Yeah, we need some winter fawns.
For real,
We need it all. We embrace it all.
Yo, we embrace it all. I'm not going for the natural, like the regular model. Nah, this something different right here, for
That
real.
part.
We trying to turn it up and turn it around so, you know, it could be so impactful that we can continue doing this every year. So,
Right.
yeah, we fucking with the hottest.
So let's all support Kali Kouture. Anything you want to shout out before we get out of here?
Okay, all right, I already shout out to my kids, but shout out to my team too, because you know my team has really been holding me together. Like they've been holding me down and stuff like that when it come down to the different events and the different things that I'm consistently trying to do.
Right.
Shout out to Kiddo and LA as the promoter, the promoter.
Oh, La, that's the guy.
Yeah, La is the guy for real.
Shout out to La.
I fuck with who fuck with me, and these people, like, you know, we all coming together to try to make, you know, revenue and try to make things happen up in our city. Shout out to the other ones because I love Eli too. Like these
Eli,
people,
cool guy.
yeah, you get what I'm saying? Like
Eli got to come
for
up to the
real,
show,
like,
man.
Eli, we need you up
like
here, Eli.
for real. I like it's just so many impactful people, and I'm just happy that you guys fucking with the women too.
Right.
Because
Yeah,
I
got to.
always say, like, even down to the promoters and stuff, like it always to me is like a gang of men that's coming together and doing stuff.
Right.
When it's a lot of dope women there, I'm hoping that us women can really put our own production and our own stuff together more, because we really controlling a lot of this narrative now. Like we're
That's a
changing
fact.
up the roles.
But
now.
let me tell you, let me be honest with you, yo. A lot of men be scared to reach out to a lot of women because of the response factor. And you know what I'm saying? If you
they always think somebody trying to fuck them.
not they trying to fuck them, right? But more so like who they are. Like, maybe I'm not handsome enough to call and just do business with her. Men, I think they got to be handsome to do business with a woman. The mindset of a man is different than a woman's. Like since I ever met you, it's always been like platonic.
Yeah,
So,
platonic.
like, what's up? Hey,
but
how
I
you
know a
doing?
lot of men are intimidated by me.
That's what I was just saying.
That's
in the
what you
beginning.
basically just saying.
Some-
Yeah.
Some men might want to do business with somebody like you, but they don't even know if they DM gonna get open. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Yeah.
Me personally, you know,
They
I'm
see
different.
that 40K,
Now,
they gonna be
this
like,
difference is I always think I'm better. Niggas be saying this to me, oh my God, they be like, you think you better than everybody. I don't think
no, who
that.
thinks that about
I just
you?
think that I'm
But you
a
know,
guy.
for me,
So I'ma talk to
what I
everybody.
love mostly about me, that I'm more respected than anything.
For sure.
You know, so like that's big for me, you know.
Right.
And like that's why I say I like to be cool with everybody. But
I
what
told you,
I
you carry
love about
you carry yourself
myself,
like a queen pin.
yeah, you know what? I swear to God, I wish I could have moved dope. Even though I moved dope, like I really wish I could have been a queen pin and just never go to jail. Lord, I would have fucked with that industry. Like no, for real.
In the business at the
Yes,
end of
on
the
the
day.
business, because you know, honestly, like when I be moving, sometimes when I'm out, I love the way I move sometimes, but I love the response that I'm more respected than anything.
Right.
I don't like even when I tell my story and tell my history and stuff. It's you ain't getting that slut asshole or that loose ass bitch. You're not getting that. You're not getting that. You get what I'm saying? So you know, I love my aura and my presence and like what I represent.
Right.
Yeah,
so,
I love
so
it.
shout out your gram. Tell them to go with your stores.
Anybody, yes, everybody, please follow Kali Kouture _. Miss Couture for my personal. You know, the Couture is K, Kali with a K, KALI Couture, KOUTUR _. And we online at Kali Kouture Inc. We have both locations open. That's the North location, Kali Kouture Woodbridge and Woodbridge Mall. And then we got the Sew It Cali, which is next door to, that's the name of the school. It's called Sew It Cali.
Right.
So yeah. So we got
beautiful
those 3 businesses moving and we're going to continue to grow. And guys, wait for those tickets. It's going to be a show that you don't want to miss because we even got all the talent down to the dance. Like it's just going to be real theatrical.
Yeah.
We're trying to make it sound like set fire on these motherfuckers.
December 4th.
December the 4th, it goes down.
We in there.
Yeah, we in there.
Yep, and thank
do
you.
Do we got free tickets? Do we get 2 free tickets?
You got you know what, for you guys, y'all got 2 free tickets.
Oh,
we
yeah.
okay.
Nigga don't never
Nah.
ask for no tickets for
Nah,
me.
Louis,
I can't ask for the game, bro.
couldn't go to the comedy
nah,
show.
you know
I
what?
couldn't
And you
go
know what's so
nowhere.
crazy?
Y'all from
Louis,
y'all-
you know what's so crazy? Louis really bring a game because we were just at Mama Sushi and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Louis about to turn around there and I'm like, come on, Louis.
Yeah, definitely.
You saw that at the door?
Yeah, you saw that.
You saw that at the door?
Yeah, my sister had a
Yo.
problem with security too when
Yo,
she
he
called
was-
me.
Nah, I seen that, so I gave her a
Man.
hug. He said something crazy to your sister Peoples at the door.
Yeah.
So I told my man said something to him for saying something to your
Oh,
sister
that was your
Peoples.
sister
Nah,
at the door?
yeah.
That was the dude that he
Yeah.
said. And I told Weezy, I was like, yo,
Yeah.
I don't know dudes. So I told my man to mind
He
your
was asking for
business, bro.
everything out
Nah,
of pockets.
them
Give me this, give me
security,
that.
them
They was doing too
securities
much.
they was a lot. They was a lot. Even
And that's
down
my
to when we
man Wolf.
leaving.
That's my man Wolf. I tell him, I'm like, Wolf, bro, listen, bro. When I come outside, some of these niggas come from different places. These niggas did different things to people. You know what I mean? They coming home from different times. They not just here just to be.
Yeah.
These are different people. These are not just people that's grown and mature sometimes. So you gonna have an issue, bro. We not just about to
Yeah.
have. You know what I'm saying? We come
Yeah.
from different places.
I mean, when I tell you that they was going so hard, I'm talking about on my birthday we ain't even cracked 2 of the Moets. We probably had like 6 bottles. We ain't even cracked 2 of the Moets that still was silked up and everything. Them niggas, they must have been watching the whole time like they ain't even used them, so they gotta take them out. When
They
we
was
left
trying to
out
make
the
sure
door,
y'all ain't take 'em
I
out.
was mad. I said I should have opened up both bottles, sipped a little bit, and then left it just like that.
Right, they took 'em from
Literally,
you.
they took the damn bottle.
That was some
Shit, I
bullshit.
slid up out of there with
We
a
slid
joint.
up out of- This nigga
And
was
then
bullshit.
drop it.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
skip
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Got the
dropped it.
bottles
Don't skip
and
that.
cracked it.
I was a little drunk.
He dropped it. He dropped the whole bottle.
But I
They
made
made
No.
it.
We got 6
I made a
bottles, too.
successful mission. It
I
just
was
failed at the end.
disgusted. Like that needed to go on my
Yo,
bar.
hey, Callie, next time you do something, I know you do your thing. Let me negotiate your bottles and then your money too.
Yeah.
I got you.
I need you to do that for
I got
real.
great negotiation skills. My shit's be crazy.
Your shit be crazy.
Yeah, I'm bringing 40 people.
Yeah.
I need a top notch.
Yeah.
These niggas all paying $40 to get in here. You gotta look at me.
Yeah, no, for real. Did that mean you was over there talking your talk? Because I was just over here like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, that in the bottle, but they paid high. Then I went to
Yeah.
Angels the next day.
Yeah.
You was
Ooh.
outside. You was with Swag.
No, shout out to Swag. With Swag, nah.
Swag
I
my
wasn't
man
with
though,
Swag.
too.
Swag was I was trying to do something with Swag, but
That's how we got the Bel Air
somebody-
sponsorship through Swag.
do Swag. No, Swag is dope as hell. And I
Swag,
told
good
him I
nigga.
owe him one. But Swag was only just trying to do liquor, as y'all know. I mean, I told y'all I don't drink.
Right.
But I do it for the team.
Right.
But when somebody talking money, okay, I'm gonna roll with them. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I rolled that with the money and stuff like that. Ferg and them got a party coming up too, and then I'm on that one too. Yeah.
October 9th?
Yeah, October 9th, and that's at Lit 21.
Lit 21.
You know what I'm saying? So
Wild
The
part
money
of
gotta
that,
be
too.
crazy. It gotta be 3 zeros and a 1 in front of it, or 2.
no, for real.
I'm
Next
different.
time I'm gonna tell him like, no, hold on, you gotta speak to my manager, and then I'm gonna call you.
They call me. And they
Bits
gonna,
and
when they
bottles.
see you call me, they gonna be like, damn, Louis going.
And we gonna walk in with
They
you
gonna
too.
walk. We gonna walk in. I be
No,
talking
for
crazy.
real. Like literally,
5 free,
I'm
6
drunk-
free,
No, for real.
3
Louis.
bottles, 1,200, 1,500.
For real.
Oh,
I'm
it's
like,
a
you
bottle.
know what?
Doing this.
Let me speak
Beers
to
and
the
It's a
You
bottle.
call me, I be talking to niggas crazy. Plus niggas know I done help niggas out in the streets. I ain't about to put these.
All right, man. On that note,
Nah,
it
let's
was
go.
beers and
Niggas know,
bottles.
bro.
Nah, Louis, next time with anything, I'm like, you know what? Speak to my manager. My birthday is the only time I really be wanting to come out. Any other time,
That's
Now
I'm
you
like
need an after
homebody.
party to December 4th.
That's the Libra.
Huh?
Now you need an after party to December 4th.
That's going to be the party and the after party. The North Waterfront is actually a nice spot.
What time is over with?
Now the timing I can't really shift out that, but it's on a Sunday, so we definitely gonna make it like a day event. You know what I'm saying? Because Sundays, that's the God days.
We got what we got, AJ? I mean, I said AJ. GL.
Saturday night.
Saturday nights, the pre-party. Let's chop it up.
We'll
Chop it up with GL when we get off the air. We got what we got?
R&B Saturdays,
R&B
man.
Saturdays.
Yeah, it's a
Taylor
lot of
Payton.
R&B's
The first
going
one.
on.
Oh, talk
Yeah.
that shit right now. Talk that shit right now.
Outside of No So, wasn't nobody else doing no R&B nothing, man.
Before you. And it's
And I
hookah.
didn't
So
even know he was
lot
doing
of
it.
It's BYOB.
R&Bs.
It's BYOB. You bring your own bottle. At the
Hookah spot.
Hookah spot. It's in the city, down a block from Levels. He was the first one with it. That's a fact.
That's a fact. That's stamp.
A stamp.
It's a lot of R&B's. And it's crazy because I ain't attend nan one of them yet.
We gonna
But
work
I
with
want to go to one because when I be watching it on the gram, I be like, yo, for this my
Yeah, that's your
song.
song.
Ah.
you. We gonna work with you because we trying to get some. It's been crazy. I ain't gonna lie. GL ain't missed yet. It's been what, 10 weeks?
Longer than that,
14
bro. I've been
weeks.
there since May.
He ain't
Woo.
missed yet. Every Saturday,
It
we
It
packed.
be jumping.
That's good.
I
I'm
be
looking for a
two-stepping.
different crowd.
And it's fit 300 people. So it's from the age of 25 to probably 40. This shit is perfect.
No
It's like
incidents
no
ever.
incidents, no
Man.
fights,
Nope.
no nothing
Look
ever.
at you. That's a clean record to do for real
Yeah.
because you know when
Yeah.
liquor involved, somebody might get slapped.
Right.
But you,
You know, with me, I'm one of them sleep. I'm one of the guys that go to sleep when liquor.
Oh
you go to
man.
sleep with liquor.
This nigga, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Tell me
threw
about
up
it.
in that
Honestly,
bitch.
Louis, I probably just like you. That's why I don't drink it because I'm
Right.
like, I want to go home. No, for real. I'm getting older now, so I be wanting to go home.
And then I be horny in the car, then go to
Oh,
sleep.
my
When you wake up,
God.
you horny in the car, you get home, you tired. You like,
Now
All
you
that
got
shit you done
fucking
talked in the
club now.
car.
You married.
That's what you said.
Yeah, you got fuck in the club. You
Cardi said,
married.
yeah, my wife is not let me fuck in the club.
And you and B have a great time together.
Right.
I'll be
Oh,
seeing
yeah,
y'all.
we have
I
tons of fun.
love y'all again. Okay, like
I
for real.
appreciate you, Kali.
Big shout out to B for real because
Word up.
I watch
Big
you really
B's.
grow up into like the
Right.
woman that you are. And like I'm be super proud of you. I'm like, that's right, B. You super gorgeous. Your kids is beautiful. And like I said, I love the woman who you are for real. She
Hey,
ain't never in no
appreciate you.
bullshit. She ain't like for
Right.
real. No hater. She always show me love. Big shout out to B.
Appreciate you.